Let's head over to Silhouette Studio. The icon is located on our desktop. We are going to double click it to open it. Now that we have the software loaded, you will notice a blank 12 by 12 inch design area on your screen, as well as the tools that surround the area. To your right is the Recover Documents window. Silhouette Studio normally recovers the projects you don't save before you exit. So since we don't need any of these right now, we can close the window. Up on this dark gray bar, you have your document tools. These are the tools that you need to adjust your documents or select the objects on your documents. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory. For example, if you want to do a new drawing, Silhouette Studio will open another tab. Open, save, zoom in, zoom out, drag over a shape to zoom, things like that. You can discover these on your own. If you just simply hover your mouse at an icon, it will let you know what it is. And then down below, we have a light gray bar. This is your quick access toolbar. These options will come up and they will be specific to the task you're doing to make adjustments easier. Let's try to draw a rectangle. This is where you can pick your shape. For example, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch it back to just a simple line. Red means that the machine is gonna cut right there. If I want to assign a color to my shape, that's where I can change my color. And that's the different cut shapes if you don't want to just do the lines. The dimensions of your shape, you can manually adjust them right here. Because I didn't have the lock in the lock position, it didn't lock my ratio. But now if I lock it, the ratio between the width and the length should stay the same. If I change a side, the other side is going to change with the ratio that I locked it in. Let's unlock it and change it to 3.5 because I want a square. Lock the lock. So now let's try 4. Do you see how it changed both the width and the height? You can also change the size of your shape by dragging one corner in or out. And then there are a few other options that came up. Align left, align center, align right, center everything to page. You can also adjust which ones you want to have in front, which one in the back, and a lot of other options. Next up, we have our drawing tools. Drawing tools are what you use to make shapes or add text to your design. So I'm gonna click on the A to add text in. I can click anywhere on my page and then type something. Once you have your text, you can change the font, the size, make it bold, make it tilted, underline it, or align the text however you want. Feel free to explore what each of these options is by just hovering your mouse over the icon. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this text right here. So we can move on to our next one. Over here we have our document tab. If you have another document open, it's just gonna add up right there. We don't need additional ones right now, so I'm just gonna X out of the one we don't need. And this is gonna be your holding area. Anything that is in this area is not going to appear on your final send tab. only the things on the white area are going to show up on your Send tab. This area is called the active cut area. And up here are our navigation tabs. We have 4 tabs: Design, Store, Library, and Send. And to your right will be Silhouette tools. Each of them has different function that you can use that adjust your design. For example, this is the page setup. You can change the material size from 12 by 12 to leather or to any other sizes that you will be using. Same goes for the mat size. So each of these pop-up window is called a panel. Whenever you select a tool, the tool window is going to pop up. There are 4 navigation tabs along the top right hand side. The first tab is Design, is what we've been talking about. This is your workspace to create projects. Second tab is Silhouette Store. When you click it, it's gonna take you to Silhouette America Store. If you have an account with them, you can sign in. They have a lot of cool things, but you do have to pay. We're not going into that right now, but you can feel free to explore whenever you want. And then the third tab is the library. You can always search to see if the library has the image you want. These are all the designs that come with the machine. You can use any of these for free. You can kind of scroll through and see what you like, or you can search. I'm gonna search my mask template because I want to show you something. In project designs, you can create folders or subfolders. Right click, new folder, and then you can give a name to each of your folder. I'm just gonna do mask. Let's go back. I'm gonna search again. I can drag and drop the file into the folder I want. Doing this will help me organize my files better. I just drag the template inside the mask folder. I don't need that right now, so I'm gonna delete that. Your deleted items are going to be in your recycle bin. If you really don't want them, you can delete them from there. You can also rename them or drag them back into your project designs folder if you still want them. You can favorite your designs, you can insert new fonts, and there are plenty other cool things that you can do in here. The last tab is your Send tab. Your Send tab allows you to adjust the cut settings for your design and send it to your machine. We don't have any design right here, so it doesn't show up. Let's add in something. Actually, let's go to the library. Let's go back in. I'm gonna try to use this design. I'm just double click it. If I'm happy I don't need to change anything, I can just send. And again, red is gonna be your cut lines. So here is where you can select your material type, the action that you want the machine to do, and if I have a tool in here, it will tell me. But right now I don't have any tools, so it's not showing up. But I'm currently connected to the machine, so it says ready to load whenever I have the tool inserted in and prep my materials on the mat. If you want to make sure that the machine will cut through your materials, you can always do a test cut. Otherwise, you can just send it whenever you're ready.